There is a real crisis, Minister, for people living in unsafe homes and defective concrete blocks. That crisis is far from over, despite what the government may think. People are still living with fear every time there's a red weather warning, forced to watch as cracks spread and walls shift as their home crumbles right around them. I think the University of Ulster study summed it up best when it described it as an earthquake in slow motion. The study laid bare the real toll of this crisis, the mental health toll, the trauma, the stress, the doing real long-term harm that is happening every day to my constituents and those living elsewhere. And that's what families are enduring while this government drags its feet. The state's failure to regulate created the disaster, and now the state is failing all over again. The scheme that is in place excludes so many people, it will never address the crisis. And I'll give you an example of the sort of call I received regularly that I get to my office. This is someone who was in touch with my office just last week, a family in Donegal who lives in a semi-detached home. Both their house and their neighbour's home have defective blocks. One house is recommended for demolition, the other recommended for remedial works, both built at the same time, both built with the same blocks. Madness. This is the kind of mad stuff that's coming back. No builder is ever going to agree to take that job on. So the families in both houses are trapped. They can't move forward, they can't rebuild, and many others simply don't have the money to even enter the process. They are left living in crumbling homes without any hope. And the impact of this crisis goes far beyond homes with defective concrete blocks. Schools, childcare, community centres, all affected with this crisis, all left behind, all abandoned by Fianna Fáil and Fine Gael governments. And deputies need to do the right thing today and vote for this motion that we have supported that came from Charles Ward. The property market is left in chaos in my county and elsewhere because people can't sell or buy homes, all because homes are unfairly deemed unmortgageable in some circumstances or are insurable based on bad science and laptop studies. And the government continue to wash their hands of this issue. Today, the CSO reported that Inishowen in Donegal, which is the epicentre of this crisis, has the most people living on low incomes. And that's no coincidence that Donegal is one of the most deprived areas and has the most victims as a result of this scandal, because this would never be allowed to go on year after year if it was in a more affluent place. Donegal is consistently left behind and consistently forgotten about. Well, I'm telling you now that people living with defective concrete blocks might not be rich or might not be politically connected, but by God, they are bloody determined. And we are going to stand with them, and we are going to fight with them tooth and nail to make sure that they get the 100% redress that they deserve. People need to be able to rebuild their homes and rebuild their lives, and the government should do the right thing, and every TD who has got the right conscience should vote for this motion here today. Gurmaigad.